Sibling rivalry explodes.
You asked me to live with you, okay?
Lie.
Because you are overweight.
I am fine as hell right now. I do not need you to live with me. Fine.
Siblings go toe-to-toe when a deal to share a truck backfires. IT technician Carrie Drake is suing his sister for the value of a truck. Defendant Winonia Drake is countersuing for what she put into the vehicle. Now it's Joe time.
Mr. Drake is suing a slightly younger sister, Ms. Drake. And you're saying that you two bought a truck together and she stole the truck from you out of spite after she stole it from you the first time.
Yes.
Okay, now, Ms. Drake, your version of facts is somewhat different.
Yes, Your Honor.
Due to your brother's unfortunate financial circumstances, you decided to, co-sign on a vehicle with him so he could get it?
No, sir. I basically like dirt. I like to plant. And I said I wanted to buy a truck so I can get a yard full of dirt.
When you get involved in a joint ownership or equity situation in a vehicle with your brother, what did you do? How did you get in it? What did you do? Sign it? What did you sign?
It was a verbal agreement. I said that I wanted to get a truck. I wanted to get a small, little two-door truck.
You're missing my point. What did you do? Put money up?
But basically what happened was she just financed a vehicle in her name, is the synopsis.
Okay. So you bought the car, the vehicle.
Yes.
And you allowed him to participate in the use of the vehicle if he helped pay the note. Is that what's going on?
I agreed to get a vehicle of that size because he agreed to go half on the note.
Did he sign anything?
No. But had he not agreed to
All
pay
right,
half...
all right.
Okay.
Listen carefully. So if I get the rest of your defense and counterclaim, you didn't steal the vehicle. There was a delinquency, a problem with a few other things. He did not have a valid operator's license, since his privileges to have that had either been revoked, suspended, and or canceled. So you repoed the vehicle to protect your interest.
As a lien holder, I repossessed the vehicle.
Well, not lien holder, as the legal owner of the vehicle.
Legal owner of the vehicle.
All right. Now, you go first.
All right. Basically, my sister, she's right when she says that she wanted to buy a vehicle. She had just bought a new house, so she needed a truck to do odds and ends around the house, and I also needed a truck to do odds and ends. I have a motorcycle, so, you know, from time to time I would have to borrow a vehicle. We go into the agreement that, hey, look, we want to buy a vehicle together. And so she's like, well, hey, brother, let's, buy a vehicle together. And I was like, okay, let's go ahead and get a cash car. She was like, no, she didn't want to get anything.
That is a lie, Your Honor?
No, I'm going to come back to you. You just bide your time, breathe deep, bite your tongue. Do not say anything.
Basically, I had cash, Your Honor, okay, because I had a paid-off car, okay, and she didn't have any cash. So she says, well, hey, look, I'll go ahead and just finance a vehicle. And I was like, well, sister, I've been in the car business. I know that if you finance a vehicle, you got to keep full coverage insurance on it. And she's like, well, hey, like, I already have an Acura, so I can just add it. I get the multi-car discount, blah, blah, blah. And we'll go ahead and just buy the vehicle together. Agreed, okay? Basically, what happened when the issue happened as far as the truck had a lot of maintenance issues. She's had maintenance issues with her car.
You know the business because you sell used cars.
I used to sell used cars when I was like 18. I used to be in the car business.
I would believe that.
Okay. All right. So since I know that cars have maintenance issues...
You know what they say about used car salesmen.
Yeah.
Amen to that one.
All right. So basically I was like, okay, well, if the car has any maintenance that needs to be done, we both agreed that we would pay half, okay? I really never have gotten any kind of, let's just say, reimbursement for any type of maintenance, and the truck has had some severe maintenance, like pipes going, the muffler going out.
Why should you be reimbursed?
Well, because I paid for it all up front. Like, I paid for it, like, she never gave me half, basically.
Gave you half of what?
The maintenance that was due on the vehicle.
It's like 3 lies.
We're both driving the vehicle, so, we both have equal access to the truck. And so if the truck broke down, like, let's just say, like, when she let her friend borrow the truck, and then the truck has, like, a cracked windshield, and then the muffler's bad. Because we're both driving it.
Now, how do you make a claim to having any possessory interest in this vehicle?
Basically, because we were in an agreement together that the vehicle is going to be both of ours.
But her name's on the title.
Yes.
Her name's on the contract.
Yes.
Contract's been paid off.
Yes, by me. I paid off the contract.
No, you didn't pay off the contract.
Yes,
she's
I did
got
pay
the
off the
proof
contract.
of how the contract was paid off I've looked at her records. You made a net total of 3 payments on this. You moved in with her, stayed there rent-free for 3 years, and she paid 100% of the household notes. You came into some money, and because of the problems that you'd gotten into, she borrowed $1,200 from you in August of year last. 166 in November.
She forgot about the $7,000 I gave her to buy her house. Okay.
$7,000.
$7,000.
Show me proof. Can he show proof?
He doesn't have it.
He don't have no proof.
And then the other thing is you see, this is what I find interesting. She was attempting, once she paid the vehicle off, to get rid of the thing because of all of the traffic tickets, parking tickets you got, and all sorts of things that were causing her to get donned by the state through the DMV.
That is not true.
And what happened, she had to pay toll charges where you'd snuck through the toll position. She's got demands, parking tickets, red light camera violations. And it turns out you could not get the vehicle in your name because the state won't allow it because you don't have a valid driver's permit. This operative.
All right. First of all, Your Honor, I paid her cash for the vehicle, okay?
Prove it.
I gave her cash.
She denies it. Prove it. Where's the receipt?
So are you saying that I haven't given you cash?
I have a receipt for the $4,000 in cash that I paid to the bank, and I have a receipt for it.
I've got copies of it in your sworn account.
I have every
what do you
bank
have? You
statement.
don't have the thing.
I have every bank statement since 2006 of every transaction that has happened on all of my checking accounts.
I'll ask her. You claim you gave her cash for the vehicle. How much?
I gave, at the time when she said, hey, look, she doesn't want anything to do with the truck because the truck wasn't worth what...
Well, what good you gonna do? Okay. You can't even have the thing because it'll be in her name. She'll be continuously liable for it. Her insurance that she's provided isn't gonna cover you operating it because you don't have a driver's license. Because you gotta continuously operate the vehicle, and all of these doggone red light camera violations are astonishing.
That is, Your Honor, I mean, it's just amazing that she's sitting up here leveling all these...
I'm looking at the record for the state.
We'll be right back with Judge Joe Brown.
No. You asked me to live with you, okay?
Lie!
Because you are overweight, you have no social life, okay? You don't have any of this. You want me to help you.
I am fine as hell right now. I do not need you to live with me. Fine. Fine as hell, okay?
The plaintiff says he and his sister decided to purchase a truck together. He says the deal was they'd share the vehicle as well as the maintenance, and the defendant wouldn't pay when it broke down. Let's get back to the case.
You even tried to front off you have a valid driver's license. I checked, you don't. You have a state ID issued through your Department of Motor Vehicles.
The only thing, Your Honor, right here, I did not bring my driver's license
You're
with me
con
right
man.
here.
Know what they say about used car sales.
I wish you had handcuffs. He should be arrested for that lie right now.
Wow. You should be arrested saying that I didn't pay you any money for this vehicle.
I said he has the records. He has the records of every payment. I said I have every payment on there. I have the date that you made the payment.
That you made to her and the extent of what I did, published. After you'd been there 3 years rent-free and she paid all the rest of the bills.
You didn't live with me for 3 years.
I didn't live with you for 3 years.
Okay, when did you move in the first time?
No. You asked me to live with you, okay?
Lie!
Because you are overweight, you have no social life, okay? You don't have any of this. That's the reason that you wanted me to live with you. You weighed 285 when I moved in, and you wanted me to help you.
I am fine as hell right now. I do not need you to live with me. Fine. Fine as hell, okay?
I was happy to help you lose that weight, okay?
And why did he move in with you for 3 years?
Okay. I did not live with her for 3 years.
Can you make him shut up?
No, I don't want him to shut up. Keep talking.
Oh, okay, let him keep talking. All right, so
see, we're into this mode now. Not is he a fool, is how big a fool can he be.
Oh, right.
So I'm hoping he's going to say something real stupid I can crack on within limits.
This is unbelievable.
I'm going straight on that. Now, let's get funny about it. See how far you come?
Because I worked hard.
Look at him.
Every 260 pounds of me.
Yeah, look at him. He's hustling.
After he got his 5-bedroom, 2-bedroom house, he didn't have it no more. Biggest house on the block, all of a sudden he called me, I don't have a place to stay, I'm moving in.
But they snatched it, he was hustling.
That is a lie, okay? That is a lie. Okay?
Your Honor, I've been on my own since I was 17 years old.
Let me have some fun with him.
Oh, my goodness.
How did you lose your primary vehicle?
A bubble-eye Lexus with Dubs or 20-inch tires or whatever they're called.
Okay, this is right now is taking a turn. This is real life
Yeah,
for
I'm
me,
having
okay?
fun with it. Let me
I
tell
totally
you where that
understand
comes from,
okay?
son. I'm in charge.
Your Honor, the
And
agreement
you
when I
ought to
moved-
be ashamed of yourself, you scoundrel. You've been a wastrel, and you have been sliding by hustling.
Your Honor, he might call your supervisor and complain that you're not on his side.
I have no supervisor. I'm doing arbitration, well-versed and knowledgeable in this whole thing. I'm not like somebody who jumps into this.
Okay.
So when I see somebody like you, I'm looking at a shyster that's trying to con people, and they keep jumping back and forth. Now, your situation is you were too broke, busted, your finances were so corruptly ruined by your inattention to them and your irresponsibility, nobody would give you 10 cents worth of credit.
Talk to him,
So
Judge.
your sister signed off as the principal on this contract. She's the only one. She had to get her assets together to pay the vehicle off so her credit wouldn't get ruined. The records are absolute and correct, sworn to and attested. You made 3 payments out of the entirety of the amount that we're doing
Your Honor,
on this
for her to
truck.
say
She
that I've only made
accelerated
3
it.
payments on
She
the vehicle?
paid it off early, so there was a refund of unearned interest, which is responsible. You've got a deck of cards worth of citations for parking violations, for
Your Honor, I got
equipment
one parking
violations,
violation and
for
one
running
speeding
through
ticket.
the damn
That's
toll
it.
booths without paying or tossing the
It was an
change
easy
in,
tag
for dealing
that I
with the
paid her cash
doggone
for.
red light camera violations. Your
I got
driver's
one.
privileges are not in order.
My driver's
You
license
can't
is
legally
expired.
possess a vehicle, so any sane, sensible, responsible person who is on the bloody title is the legal owner, the actual owner. She possesses the pink slip, and she says,
The vehicle was titled in her name.
"Excuse me, I'm taking my vehicle back. That's not stealing it, that's repoing it."
This is so unbelievable. You can sit here.
Yeah, that you such a fool to come up in here and sue her. She was
She
going to
took
let
my
you go.
truck. She took my truck from my house. Nona,
Not
you
on
know,
your truck. Where
you
the
know
hell did you
that I
get your
gave
truck?
you cash for that
weren't on
vehicle.
it?
Your Honor.
Nona, you
Where
know I
you
gave
get
you cash
this?
for that
Where's
vehicle.
your name on anything? Fool,
I
your
gave
name
you
ain't on it. You said you were into used cars. Your name isn't on paper.
Can you
She's
talk
got the
louder to
pink
her?
slip. She paid it
louder.
off. She's got the records. She signed the contract, and you running off with your empty head with a big mouth ain't said, "What's everybody laughing about? You fool, that's what we're laughing about." I find her counterclaim is well taken from your statements, her statements, the evidence that's been adduced through the sworn statements of accounts, the record.
Unbelievable.
You're getting zipped, so bye before I lose my sense of humor.
This courtroom is now in recess.
Well, the defendant told us that she likes dirt, but these dealings with her brother got too filthy for her taste. She wins the mudslinging war here and the Comedy Fest, $5,000 on the counterclaim.